Marrakesh is unlike any other place in the world, and visiting the city is an unforgettable experience. The colorful city of Marrakesh has something to offer everyone with its distinctive combination of distinctly Middle Eastern culture, proximity to Europe, and a hint of Africa in all it does. Marrakesh is a city that should be visited and experienced, whether it is for Medina's sensory overload, the breathtaking art and architecture, the city's fascinating history, or the mouth-watering food and beverages. These are the top things to do in Marrakesh that you must do when you visit the Red City of Morocco. Medina of Marrakesh, Marrakesh's old city center, recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is its center. The Medina served as a center of politics and commerce for centuries, with an impact felt all across the Middle East. There were cultures created, international trade occurred, and royals lived. You can see that Marrakesh's past is still there as you meander through its maze of passageways that date back to the 11th century. The Medina is a must-see, especially at night, according to previous tourists. Explore the streets beyond the Medina's main square for a less jammed environment, but Jim El Efna is home to the majority of its well-known food and merchandise vendors. Jim El Efna is difficult to miss. This outdoor area, which is located in the middle of the Medina, serves as the hub of activity for the city. During the day, Jim El Efna features numerous performers, such as fortune tellers, herbalists, and snake charmers. The fragrances of grilled meats, simmering veggies, and steaming couscous permeate the air at night in this region. Markets are populated by people selling carpets and spices who will do whatever it takes to get you to buy something. A word of advice: never accept the initial price. You should keep on bargaining to get the real price of the goods. Explore the Bahia Palace. One of the most intriguing views in the Casbah area is the remains of Al-Mansur's once great palace. During his glorious reign, the Saadian ruler constructed a lavish palace, which had pavilions surrounded by a vast park of reflecting pools. However, it was soon destroyed by robbers. All that's left now are the tall enclosing walls, the destroyed pavilions, and the meager remains of mosaic tiled flooring. Visit the neighboring Mela, the historic Jewish neighborhood of Marrakesh, after seeing the palace. Since its founding in the 16th century, Muslims have made up the majority of its population. Both the large Jewish cemetery and the modest synagogue are open for visits and have been tastefully repaired. Majorelle Garden, located northwest of the Medina, is the most picturesque green area in Marrakesh. French painter Jacques Majorelle designed the garden. Following his demise in 1962, the home was acquired by fellow enthusiasts of Marrakesh, the late fashion designer Yves Saint Laurent. Following Saint Laurent's passing in 2008, the property was finally made public. You won't find the normally dry landscape of the city here in this garden. Some of the property's attractions include ponds with water lilies, palm, cactus groves, and thick bamboo that provide shade for running streams, and a bright blue water fountain that blends in with the nearby Berba Museum. Moving on, Saadian Tombs, located on the south side of the Casbah Mosque. This opulent walled tomb complex serves as the final resting place for members of the strong Saadian dynasty, whose reign matched Marrakesh's peak in the late 16th century. The graves, which date back to Ahmad al-Mansur's era, remained hidden behind their solid walls for hundreds of years until an aerial survey in the 1910s. In these 3 rooms, around 66 individuals are buried, including Al-Mansur, his son, and his grandson in the centerpiece hall of the 12 columns. The tombs in this location are crafted from Carrara marble and have a plethora of Selig mosaics on the lower walls and floor, all surrounded by an incredibly beautiful dome made of carved cedar. Marrakesh Desert Tours. Even while you could easily spend most of your holiday touring the ancient mosques or Marrakesh's Medina, a trip to Morocco wouldn't be complete without spending some time in the desert. There are other tour alternatives available, such as walks, camel rides, and all-terrain drives. A desert tour may take you to places like the Ourika Valley, the Atlas Mountains, Uzud Falls, and the Kesser of 8 bin Hadu, a group of clay homes that were formerly a trading station and are classified as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Bahia Palace, built in the late 19th century, this spectacular peacock-style palace was the home of Grand Vizier Ahmed, who was a servant of Sultan Moulay al-Hassan I. The interior design showcases the luxurious lifestyles of those high up in the Sultan's favor at the time, with a stunning exhibition of Moroccan artisan work that combines painted ceilings, Salish tiles, and elaborate wrought iron elements. The two main attractions are the enormous marble grand courtyard and the lavish salons of the Hammam area. The lush internal courtyard of the Great Riyadh, with its citrus trees and banana leaf plants, offers a peaceful getaway from the bustle of the city. A hot air balloon ride over the countryside of Marrakesh. In Marrakesh, a number of companies provide hot air balloon ride trips that offer expansive views over the city, the palm groves, the adjacent dry plains, and, in the distance, the Atlas Mountains spine. The breathtaking views are well worth the early start for photographers. The flights normally leave shortly after sunrise, lasting the flight for an hour, and include return transports to the city center, as well as a picnic meal consisting of traditional Berber-delicious foods served following the flight. Soak in a hammam. A hammam is a multi-dome traditional communal bath, which is also referred to as a Turkish bath, where bathing is allowed. In its most basic form, this process entails heating, cleaning, and exfoliating your skin. A brief massage is provided as an added bonus, although there are still community-serving public hammams located throughout the Medina. A lot of newly constructed and historically significant hammams provide guest-only hammam experiences that are an excellent way to learn about Moroccan hammam culture. In addition, some of the more opulent hammams offer contemporary spa services, including a variety of massages and beauty treatments. Morocco's vibrant city of Marrakesh provides a singular cultural experience. In this enchanted city, there is so much to see and discover, from its lively markets to its old architecture.